I attended a meeting, and in the meeting we were all men. Actually, I was the youngest of all the men, and most of these men were advanced in age and well placed in society. So after our formal and business conversations, we had this informal time where we could discuss, bond, just gist and have fun. So as we just talked, one of the men ordered for drinks, and as the waiter came to me and asked what drink I would like to have, so I mentioned a particular soft drink I loved. So the man looked at me, I was like, "You don't take beer?" So I was like, "No, sir, I don't take beer." So he asked why, and I said, "Not exactly for religious reasons, I just don't like beer." Then he said something derogatory. He said, "Every real man should have a beer type he likes." So we all laughed and that passed. So as the waiter turned to leave, most of the men looked at the waiter and gave a very, let's say, admiring look at the shape of the waiter, and they now asked me, because I was not behaving the way they were behaving, and trying to look at the lady and make notice what men do now. So they now asked me, "Do you have a girlfriend?" I said, "No, I don't have a girlfriend. I have a fiancée, and I'm faithful to her." So they said, every real man should have a number of girls, like you should have, should be, that kind of thing. You should be a sharp player and all of that, and that passed. So as we kept talking, we got to this point where we were talking about football, what club was that player, what this other player did, just that kind of thing. And I was quiet again. So they asked, "Don't you watch football as well?" I said, "I don't watch football." Man was like, "What then do you like as a man?" So I said, "I love writing, I love cooking, I love filming, stuff like that." So I was naming my interest, and they found them derogatory or not masculine. Now, but I want to say this, that masculinity should not be defined, or isn't defined by culturally accepted habits. So now there are many things that men you don't like as a man, but you are forced, not because we want to do them, but because we are trying to prove the point or show the society that we are actually men, or that we are actually masculine. Now, there are certain things like womanizing, drinking beer, that you just have to do, not because you actually love them, because you feel that when you are with your guys, you're with your men, and you don't indulge in them, they see you as a woman. I would say that real masculinity is being faithful as a man. When you say something, that ability to keep to your words and fulfill your words, that is masculinity. Being dignified, being somebody that has honest reports, being disciplined, being determined, being a fighter, being a winner, being responsible. That ability to chase bills, to manage stress, to manage pressure, to just be ahead. That's what defines real masculinity, and not some flimsy games or fun things men do. So being a man actually means being a man of your own actions, of your own word, of your own self. So you don't live your life based on what other people say or approve about you, but